Hey guys, it's Jex here. What's going on? So this is kind of a different video than what I usually do. This is a kind of a little blog video, and it's on a kind of on a late subject to talk about. And I apologize, but I just really didn't have the free time to work on this completely and to completely finish it and make it good because school and job, got to make sure I'm stable and all those. But I finally found the free time. I finally had some free time to finally work on this, and I'm very pleased with, hopefully, with the outcome. So why don't we just get into it, right? Cool. So over the weekend on September 9th through the 11th, there was a little small convention that happened here that was called Snafu. And no, it's not related to Snafu Comics. Sorry, guys. This one was actually called Sierra Nevada Anime Fans Unite, or Snafu. This was by far one of the best conventions I've been to in a long time. And I was very pleased with what was there. There was a lot of video games there. There was a lot of anime goodies there. There was actually some steampunk there too. That was awesome. There was a lot of art there, and I was just completely blown away. For a very small convention, the outcome was amazing. And hopefully next year, if this convention happens again, this is definitely another convention I will definitely go back to. But the one thing I wanted to talk about during that convention was there was a lot of cosplayers there. And I do cosplay myself if I have if I knew about a convention ahead of time, and if it's appropriate, then I would cosplay. But I knew about this convention within a day or two, and I just wasn't fully prepared like I usually am. But whatever. I still had fun. I still had a blast. It was awesome and amazing. And really, there was just a lot of things there that I could just go on and on about. But this one, I want to focus about cosplayers. And don't worry, folks. I'll do another video of my experience there because it was just amazing. Well, maybe not. It just really all depends. But anyway, going back here. So I talked to a lot of cosplayers, and I decided to do an interview and kind of do this little blog thing called Cosplayers-Inside a Character's Shoes because, for different people, there's different points of view on cosplaying, and really just it's a complete different experience, but it's really fun if you can get into it. So I decided to do some interviews on them, and I took some pictures, and I apologize for some of the quality pictures, guys. I know they sucked. I know. But the camera I used, it was my sister's, and again, if I knew about this ahead of time, I would have brought my own camera, but I didn't. But next year, if that convention's happening again next year, or when I go to another convention, I will definitely be using my really good camera. So anyway, going back to this, because I'm bouncing around like crazy. So anyway, so I interviewed some cosplayers, and I asked them these questions. Who are you cosplaying as? Now, for some, I really didn't have to ask them that because I would know right off the bat. And also, I'm going to use the names that they cosplayed as, like I interviewed Naruto or Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. I'm going to use those names because I do want to keep some of them. Because I wanted to keep them, have the good privacy for them. So if you hear me refer to some of the cosplayers' names of who they're cosplaying as, that's why. So I asked people, who are you cosplaying as? What does it feel like cosplaying? Did you make the outfit or buy it? How much money did you spend on the outfit overall? What's your favorite thing about cosplaying? What's your least favorite thing about cosplaying? And finally, what advice would you give out to first-time cosplayers or those who want to get into cosplaying? Out of all the people I've interviewed, on average, it was about 2.4 years, and the most one person I interviewed said he or she, the person who was cosplaying for about 7 years, and that's a long time. But hey, it was fun. Hey, if you can do that for that long time, then it's great and it's fun. There was actually a lot of the outfits were most of them were handmade. Some of them were bought. And for some, they handmade it. They halved and halved it. Like, they bought half of the outfit, but then the other half, they modified some parts of it. And I think a good example would probably be the Team Fortress 2 spy I interviewed. If memory serves, what he did was he got a suit, and then with some of the gloves he found, he like dyed them, and what else? I think that was it. But it's a good way. Like, if you can pull the outfit off, then that's awesome, and really, really well done. What else? See, on average, on cost-wise, on average, it was about $99, so almost $100 that a lot of some of the outfits were spent on. And I think the most expensive outfit that somebody told me that they cosplayed as was, I do believe, about $350 or $400 was, I think, the most expensive outfit they bought. But it was pretty good, so I give them props on that. But again, it just amazes me that when you do cosplay, it's amazing because of two things. You could be whoever you want to be. You could seriously forget reality and just go as that character. And I've seen people do it, and it's fun, because you could be that character. And that's what a lot of some of the cosplayers said was, if they could be, you could forget reality. You could forget reality and be in your own little world. And it's true. It is so true. And it's amazing to see, how people interact with each other. Like, one thing that happened was, I saw an Orange Host Club cosplay group, and they were getting chased by fangirls. And that was so funny. But at the same time, it's so amazing because you could be there and just go crazy. You can have fun, and people won't judge you. For some, they do. But that's a different whole subject to talk about. But it's just amazing on what you do, what you see there, and you're just mind blown. I remember the first time I went to a convention, I was so blown away with how many people cosplayed and what they were doing, and it just blew my mind. But at the same time, it was awesome. And then when I first cosplayed, I was just getting compliments on my outfits. That is awesome. Wow, you did an amazing job. I thought you were this person for real. And it was just mind blowing. And I really, really enjoyed that. And going to this convention was, again, by far amazing. But in an overall perspective, when I asked them, what is your favorite thing about cosplaying? Or what's it feel like cosplaying? Was, it was amazing. It was fun. For one, this person told me it was weird. But it was probably because she told me that it was her first year doing this. But she told me it feels weird, but at the same time, it feels awesome. And it's true. Because, when you first go to a convention, you don't know what's going to expect there. But when you do, and then you go on to more and more conventions, pretty much anything you could possibly see anything, and anything could happen there. Just really all depends. Now, of course, the biggest ones were the favorite and least favorite things about cosplaying. And that was, Medusa actually told me from Soul Eater, she told me that her favorite thing was to go out there and meet people. And it's true, because you never know who will be there, and then pretty soon you can have the best conversation with them, and then pretty soon you can be friends. It's just really amazing, and by far, I lost my train of thought. Awesome me. I'm smart. Word. But, let's see. Oh, okay. But yeah, that was pretty much overall, it was awesome. It's fun. One person actually told me their favorite thing to do about cosplaying was they could dress up as weird as they can be, and people won't look at them weird. And it's true. But at the same time, it could also be the least favorite thing. And that's what some of the cosplayers said. Naruto, actually, when I asked him what was his least favorite thing, he told me, if I can find it, I can find what he said because I'm not smart. He told me that his least favorite thing was when his friends would find out, like some of his friends would find out, and they judge you or be in ridicule. And it's like, really? And that's just weird. Kind of an oddball because, you know, for when you have friends, when you do have friends, you know, you always want to go, you want your friends to accept you. And that's not a problem. Like, for me, I have no problem. Whatever floats your boat. And I was like, really? That's the least favorite thing was for you to cosplay, was when your friends find out? That if your friends find out you cosplay and they don't like it, then they're really not your friends. It's just bad. I mean, cosplaying itself, yeah, it could get expensive, but it's real fun. And if people try it out, hell, they might like it. If they don't like it, then at least they could say, you know, I tried it out and it wasn't my thing. I mean, I was first skeptical on trying out to cosplay. I was really first skeptical. But, you know, when I did do it, best time of my life. It's really the best time of my life, and I really don't regret it. It's fun, and if you guys want to try to get into it, go for it. Which brings me to my last point. My last point is, you know, what are advices you would give? People said that the best thing to do is do something you could do. Go simple. Be simple. Start out small, then go big, and just not worry about the costume and just have fun. And it's true. When you cosplay, have fun. Be out there. Go crazy. Because you never know what will happen. You really never know. But just don't go too crazy. That's one advice I would give. Don't go too crazy. Actually, one cosplayer, Lightning from Final Fantasy 13, she actually gave me, she told me this. Always be aware of where you are. Be careful. Always have friends with you. Always have fun. Take a little by little. And just be who you want to be. And it's true. It's very, very, very true. And that's it. That's really all I've got. So, overall, my final thoughts on this was by far one of the best conventions I have been to again. For those past 3 days, I was very pleased with the outcome, and with the many different cosplayers I saw, really amazed with, you know, the fan dedication, and that when you do cosplay, people can, you know, be amazing. It really can be. People can be very different. And, you know, I really enjoy it. It was awesome. I had fun. And this was, again, an amazing convention. And if it does happen next year, oh yeah, I will definitely be going back there. And to all the cosplayers that allowed me to do an interview with them and to take a picture with them, I thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. You guys were amazing. You were awesome. And I was very pleased of what you guys said, and kind of really took into some of the thoughts for some of the advice that you would give to people. I took some of those advice in for future cosplaying, because you know what? Next year I might cosplay again. I might cosplay. Who though? I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and listening, and I do hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.